Hey, welcome to Firebirds Stadium. I'm Dan Zeverink, and I'm here with
Greg Helmkamp.
We're here to bring you live the Lakota West. Well, actually, it'll be recorded. So probably by the time you hear this, actually hear us talking, you'll already know the score potentially. But it's the East-West girls game, which is always a big deal. Greg, any comments right off the bat? Is East right off the bat?
Both teams are 2-2. You can always throw the old cliche, throw their records out when these two play each other. It's been a while since East has been able to take West. This could be the game, Dan.
Yeah, we were talking about this before the game. West has won 18 straight games, which would date back to 2009. The very first, or I'm sorry, 2012. As West drives in, makes a bucket. So
nice
West,
take.
Yeah, it was a nice take. Nice drive inside and nice layup. You know, from when I talked to people before this, I think this is the first time in a while that East comes into this game as the favorite.
Yeah.
They've got three players that are looking at colleges, and one's already committed. So that's a big, they've got some kids on the side of this, and that would be from Lakota East starters and Emily Foll, 5'5" guard. Then you got Sarah Seawalk, number 12, and she is a 5'6" point guard. Savannah Smith, who transferred after her freshman year at Notre Dame, comes in as a 6-foot forward. And then you have Madison French, who's supposedly she's a 5'9" point guard, number 24, and she will be attending some MAC school or some Division I school that's being highly recruited. And then you've got a number 33, Peyton Woody, 5'10" guard. So neither team very big. As East comes up with a steal there, West with a 2-0 lead. And she steps out of bounds, so it's an unforced turnover for West, getting the ball back.
You can see 24, you can see just right there the ball skill. You can see why she's getting some looks. Even though she stepped in line, it was a good burst and some good ball handling skills for sure.
And they had, French is a good player.
So who's West countering with the starters, Dan?
West starting is a girl named
00.
Yeah, zero. Which is Barry Nagwa, number 00, and then you have
Kiera Gregory, number 1.
Gregory, she's a returning varsity player last year too. Also, you got
number 5.
Number 5. Amari Flores, and she was a big player.
She's been at least a 3-year starter.
Yes, and then you have Laura Braz, senior, number 22, and then you have Lily Johnson. Or I'm sorry, she's the first one in. Lily Johnson. It'd be Emily Doman, number 32.
32, yeah.
So that's the starters for everybody. West. Wow, as East knocks down number 12.
Yeah, 3-ball.
Number 12 is Seawalk, and again another kid being recruited. And again the other one is Savannah Smith, who's already number 20 for East, is already committed to Hillsdale College. So we're going to get a foul there, and it looks like it's going to be called on Flores maybe. Number 1.
This looks like Kiera.
It is Kiera Gregory, senior. Picks up the foul.
So West is, as always, starting off with their man-to-man, their help defense, and pressure the passing lanes. And looks like East is going to spread them out and look for some lanes. There was a nice passing lane right there, which they need to tighten that up or it'll be a long day.
Yes, it will be. It's crazy. There's not a lot of height on either one of these teams, Greg. I mean, they're all, in fact, 4 of the starters for East are listed as point guards.
Yeah. It's unusual because in this rival game, both teams have had a lot of great athletes and a lot of height. And
they really have. West, this is that ball's knocked out by number 24, French, and it'll be West ball going the other way. Emily Fold, sorry about that, wrong team, but Barry taking the ball out, bringing it up is Flores, number 5. Amari Flores got the ball. She's kind of directing traffic out there. She's being closely guarded by number 3, Emily Fold.
Nice look inside for Barry. She couldn't put it away.
Nice rebound. 32 for West. We got that rebound. Emily Doman, just a senior, picked it up. Great job going up and getting the ball.
Nice hole in the zone. Oh, Barry can't make it go.
Barry drops the ball, picked up again.
Flores,
Flores, just like a good point guard, always where the ball is. Does a nice job sniffing it out. Right, ball comes out. She picks it up, stakes it straight, gets fouled.
Replay. She's in there scrapping. She's one of the shortest girls on the floor, and she comes up with it, so she'll get rewarded with 2 shots.
And the fouls on Savannah Smith, 6 foot guard from Lakota East.
A little strong on the first one, Dan.
She's a junior.
I think both teams got a little nerves going here early. It's only 3-2, so.
It is the East-West game.
Yep.
And Flores knocks down her second shot to tie the game at 3. Neither one of these teams have scored a whole bunch. West especially struggling on offense. I mean, they beat Sycamore 45-33. So that's the highest point they've had all year. Then they beat Dayton Wayne 36-13 in an offensive titanic struggle as well. French did a really nice job taking that ball to the basket and scoring on that to give East a lead. But, then they lost to Roger Bacon 47-41 and Princeton 53-42. So their highest output all year is 45 points.
Well, Andy's teams traditionally are pressure, and they like to force turnovers off pressure and get their majority of their points that way. But with this team, with them being a little not as tall as normal, they probably in the half quarter are going to struggle a little bit, I would say.
Well, and West lost their score. I mean, a lot of points graduated, and then Chance Gray transferred to Winton Woods with her dad, got the head coaching job over there. So that was
right.
Chance was a guy.
Nice in-ball play, but number 24 wasn't having any of that.
Ball got blocked.
Is that French?
Barry on the shot, drives, rebound, cleared out. 24 is French. Very nice block there without creating foul. Ball ripped out by number 33 from East.
Both teams really struggling putting the ball in the hole right now.
They really are. And again, you look at this. East has been in the 50s twice this year, and both of them wins. 3 times. They beat Springboro 58-47. They beat. They lost to Springboro 58-47. They lost to Ursuline 51-40. And then Loveland, they beat 50-44, and they beat Mason 55-50. So 50 seems to be the magic number. If you can get to 50, that may be your winner.
Yeah, French with another rejection. That's 2 in the last minute and a half.
And she's not tall, but obviously blocking a lot of shots.
And the ball's in the air. She's not even close to the body. I mean, she's swatting them away.
Yeah, French is only 5'9", but obviously she's got some hops.
Wingspan. West defense has got some holes there in the back right now that East is exploiting, and they finally get one to go down.
5-3 is the score, or no, 7-3. So West looking for some offense here, and makes as Barry walks in and takes one off. Nice job.
She just muscled her, lowered that shoulder and muscled her out of the way and put it in. Nice move to the body, moved her out of the way with the body.
Both teams coached very well, as you see Andy Fishman talking to him. He's not exactly happy, probably with that defense.
Yeah, the defense is way too leaky for him. I know that from experience.
Yeah, Fish is a guy that prides himself on good defense, and he's not real happy with the way it's going right now. And the East very well coached by Dan Wallace. Dan Wallace has been in a couple schools. I remember back when my daughter was here playing in 2012, he was coaching at Coleraine. And then I think he went down to St. Ursula. Coached there for a while now, take the East job. And East has been respectful with Dan Goodwin. And like I said, this is the first time in 18 games East comes into this game as a favorite. So if they win today, it'll be they will end an 18-game winning streak by West, which is big. I mean, that's a long time.
Kind of like Michigan beating Ohio State.
Yeah, man, stop it.
All right. I know I'm not supposed to say bad things on the air, am I?
Yeah, people are probably turning sets off right now just because he said that.
Right.
But we still got the Bearcats.
Well, that's right.
How about UC becoming basically the farm school or the farm team for Notre Dame coaches? They took Brian Kelly, and now that Marcus Freeman was at UC for 4 years. Best friends with Luke Fickle, and he ends up getting the Notre Dame job. So the last two Notre Dame coaches are UC products.
Yeah.
Turnaround jumper missed.
Oh. Bras cleared the rebound and tried to put the ball on the floor, which is kind of a no-no. And
Smith on there, nice take.
So that's a little bit of a turnaround there. We had got the ball and then turned it back over. So
Savannah Smith goes in and makes another 4-point lead for East. So she makes the driving, the runner and puts it down. So it's a good shot.
Both these teams, Dan, are with the offense and defense are almost mirror images of each other. So East,
it looks like East is running a
little bit of a zone there.
Yeah, they're running 1-3-1 zone. It looks like to me, or
it's
2-3. Yeah.
Cheating the passing lanes
and I think from Dan Walsh's perspective, going to a 2-3 zone is probably pretty smart. It's a nice job there by Flores and Delman, just give and go.
Right.
And get to the middle of the zone and beats it as Flores hits a runner, but probably a decent coaching move by him. Is if West has had trouble scoring, it ain't real easy to score over top of that zone. Now, if you have Chance Gray back, she would have came down smiling and started throwing up threes.
Right. He doesn't seem to be too scared of having West have an outside shooting presence.
No, he doesn't. He's going that 2-3 zone. Really nice move.
That was smooth right there.
That was very smooth by number 12. Sarah Seawalk picks up her 4th point.
So on the defense, I just don't.
5.
West is getting a little slow on their help defense in the back there, which I know that'd be something Andy's going to be talking to him about on the help defense.
Barry 0-0 comes up with the charge.
Yeah, she cleared out that time with her elbow instead of her body, and they're going to call that every time.
And they did on that one.
Yeah, that's a good call.
That's her first foul. Team has 5 now. Both teams have 5 fouls. Or, I'm sorry, no, West has 5, and East only has 1.
We're at West Arena, right?
We are. It's supposed to be Homer the other way, isn't it? Although East and West look so much alike, maybe these officials have kind of got confused.
Well, it is a backyard brawl.
Civil war between the two Lakotas.
Right. 5-second call, good defense.
Very good defense. Now that'll make Fishman smile a little bit if you can actually make him smile. But they might have been 5 seconds. It looked like the way it was calling was a charge.
Yeah.
And it was a charge.
Well,
they called the offensive foul on that illegal screen, I think is what it was, on Emily Paul.
Yeah.
Her first, team second.
All right, got a good look at the buzzer, didn't go, so.
They did. It's 32. Dolman got a good shot, just missed it. So West right now with a 4-point deficit, but after our first quarter, not terrible. But they got to do something to score some points. I mean, they're running 2-3, trying to shut them down.
Into the first, we'll be right back.
We're back. I bring you second quarter action. I'm Dan Zebrink. I'm here with
Greg Helmkamp.
And we're bringing you live action here, Lakota West Firebirds and the Lakota East Thunderhawks, the Civil War between the two teams. Not a lot of offense, Greg. 11.3, 7 for West.
Not a lot of style points either. It's just they're rolling up their sleeves and throwing haymakers at each other. And my initial impression is that I think East, with a couple of their skill players, notably French and number 24, may have a little bit of an advantage. But West has got to crank up their defensive pressure, Dan. There's too many easy looks in the back end of their defense, and then they got to get some turnovers and get their break running. That's how they score, and that's what they thrive on.
Yeah, West is leading now. They have 3 turnovers to East 2. But you're right. That's where Andy's going to make some hay and maybe get some easy buckets because they're going to need it because they don't really have what looks to be a bunch of outside shooters. This Flores is driving a bucket, and as far as points go, nobody's really stealing the show on that. We have a couple kids with 3, but Seawalk with East has 5 points for them, and then 2 for Smith, 2 for Megan French, and 2 for Brooke Ashley, and that's it. And West is struggling a little bit.
Just another nice drive by French and absolutely no help after she goes around. I mean, there's got to be people sliding over from the weak side. That's just too easy.
Yeah, so East now with a 13-7 lead, 6-point lead. First points of the second quarter, and again, scoring for Lakota West right now is 0-0. Barry Nawagwa has 2, and Gregory has 2, along with Flores has 3, so that's the scoring. So not a lot of scoring.
No. So East has jumped out to a man-to-man, so Coach Wallace is kind of showing a lot of different looks right now, and it's working so far. I mean, West is having a hard time even getting a look right now.
Yeah, Kiera Gregory on the driver gets fouled. Looks like the foul's going to be on number 33 for East, which is Peyton Woody. It's going to be her first, team's 3rd.
Knocks down the first one.
Cuts that lead down to 5, 13 to 8. Nice smooth shot there.
That was nice rotation. Put some arch on it, or arc.
Another senior. I'm not sure which one it is.
It's arc. It's arc, yeah.
Arch is kind of a doorway or something, isn't it?
In St. Louis.
There you go. There is an arch in St. Louis. She knocks down both, cut the lead down to 4, 13 to 9.
Good job by Kara. West needed that.
They need those 2 points bad to answer East open up to the second quarter.
So Bomb.
Not even
a little
close,
off.
Kind of off this, yeah. Just a bit outside.
Yeah, kind of sliced on her.
We had 20 coming off the screen for West of Savannah Smith taking the outside shot. Looks like a 3, and she missed that badly.
Braz checks in for Barry Nagwa. Out there with Dorman, Kara, Gregory, Flores.
So Smith takes it, misses the left-handed lab, and got a foul on the call. Looks like it's going to be number 3 for Lakota West or Lakota East, and number 3 is Emily Folt. That's her 2nd, team's 4th.
Liz Keys checked in right now too for the Firebirds.
And I'm sorry, they called that on Peyton Woody 33, not 3. So that's Woody's 2nd foul, team's 4th.
I go right at her. I get it to Brosnan.
Yeah, my guess is 33 will be coming out of the game soon.
Well,
Coach realizes that. You don't want to pick up your 3rd foul in the first half.
Liz needs to take her right to the basket, see if she can get that 3rd. So West setting it up again.
Oh, nice backdoor pass. Just a little long.
Yeah.
I think it hit off an East player, but it was a good look. I mean, really well played. And they just happen to, hits the East player, bounces off out of bounds, and West retains it. 5:44 left in the half, and here comes 22 in for Olivia Hines.
And she's checking in for Woody.
And Woody's out. So Coach must have just realized they had 2. Brings her out immediately. Flores has the ball up top, being guarded very closely by East. Brings the ball down, kicks the ball out to the wing. One with a very nice drive and shot. That was very well done by Kiera Gregory.
She's been very physical on the inside. She's got her points from muscle on the inside. Great job by her and the Firebirds on the running that offense to her.
Cutting lead out 2. We're going to get a foul call here.
Looks like Braz is going to pick it up.
No foul's going to be on 22. Which, Brooke, well, I got that as Olivia Hines.
Oh, they
just kept in the game.
It was on 22.
20, or they got 32.
I know, but
here.
they messed up. It's 22.
You say East does not have a 32.
No, the foul's on West.
Oh.
Kiara Gregory, I should tell you what.
Wow.
She's been money inside like 5 feet, 6 feet, right around the basket. She's having her way in there right now.
So West, after going down 6 to start the quarter, has come back with 6 unanswered points to tie the game at 13-13. Ball off of East, so it's going to be another turnover. So West picking up the defensive pressure here. Next foul, though, East will be in the bonus because they have 6 fouls.
Yeah, and I've noticed the last couple trips down, East needs to run their offense through 24.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And she hasn't had a touch in a while, and West it's enabled West to come back. But I just keep on getting the ball down low to Kiara Gregory. She's a strong physical presence in there.
Flores with a nice pull-up.
Yeah.
At the corner of the key, drops it down with that little left-handed shot, gives West a 2-point lead.
This
her
might
fifth
be West.
point.
This might be West's first lead today, Dan. Another
I believe
steal.
it is.
Here we go. Here's the breakout off the turnover.
No, I think in 32, Dolman goes up and lays it in. Nice job.
And Wallace
nice
wants
job.
a timeout. Coach Wallace is calling a TO. He needs one. I mean, West is on a run. So here's a good defense, and then they break out, and Kiara Gregory, always West looks up the
Nice
floor.
job running. She's looking down the floor. Is 32 is
Dorman.
Emily Doman goes, or it's Dorman or Doman?
There's an R in there, Dan. Dorman.
Huh. I have to get my glasses relooked at. Dorman, you're right.
You got M&Ms all over him.
I know. That's exactly what it is. I'm sitting here enjoying little M&Ms, and Helmkamp's making fun of me. Looks for any opportunity to take a shot at me.
Last year with COVID, I had to do these games by myself, so welcome back. It's great to be sitting with you again,
Good
partner.
to be back. I told you before, I'm all COVID vaccinated up. I've had all 3 of them, so you're safe.
Attaboy.
But my wife was a little COVID crazy last year. Didn't want me even, going outside. So
Right.
I had to wear a mask mowing the yard. Just
Well.
kidding.
See if they start running the ball through.
Yeah, I'm sure Wallace said, hey, that's our best player, 24. Let's get her the ball. Let's get her at least 1 or 2 touches before anybody else takes a shot.
Well, you got to, because she just was going right around the people at Gardner, and West was not getting back on help defense at all on the back end. So,
But I got to tell you something. You got to give Gregory some credit for playing her tough. I mean, she's been sticking all over and not letting her get the ball. And there, another good job on defense, making her give it up.
Kiara Gregory has been a difference maker in the second quarter for West on both ends
sides,
of the floor.
Absolutely. She is keeping Megan French away from the basket and away from the ball.
And
as the ball's ripped down by Doman, it takes off the dribbling. She's going to be
Kiara's a very strong, physical-looking player, too.
Barry takes it in and gets blocked or hit. Oh, she comes back up with the ball
Good.
and puts it back in. Wow, that was lucky.
That's the way to stay with it, though.
Absolutely. She picks it up. Barry gets the ball and, off the miss. I don't know if that was blocked or hit the bottom of the rim or basket.
I think French got her another block. Look at this West defense. So they really cranked it up. And looking ahead, and again, this is West at their best right here, Dan.
Yes, it is.
Pressure
Doman.
defense, turnovers, points off turnover. This group right here has done a really remarkable job.
And Dan Wallace has seen enough.
Look at this. Liz Key rips it out for her, always looking ahead, and again, Dorman running the floor.
Dorman doing a really nice job running the floor and getting rewarded for it. I mean, the West girls are looking up, good solid basketball. They come up with a steal and then look down the floor and they find their player, running the floor down here. Dorman's done it a couple times now and been rewarded with a couple easy baskets.
They run that drill in practice. It's constantly run the floor, looking up and making those kind of passes. So it's that's not by accident. That's by hard work.
That is true. So West, after being down 6, is now on a 14-0 run to go up 21-13. And Dan's called 2 timeouts now in the second quarter because he's seen enough of it and wants to settle his team down and get them back to playing the way they're supposed to.
Well, I tell you that Kiara Gregory, I mean, she's got some points underneath, but the subtle part of her defense on the other end on 24 French has been is really slowed East attack down, their ability to score. So great job by Kiera Gregory. I can't give her enough kudos right now, Dan.
You know, I'm a little surprised, Greg. He's put Peyton Woody back in, 33, who has 2 fouls.
Well, he's
trying to get his start. He's got his starters back on the floor.
Yeah, he's got to get this. They got to get back into their groove, get some points on the board.
Ball goes in. She's been kind of their offense. She dunks in here.
That was nice job.
Got the ball from French inside, one dribble, and banks it in for cutting the lead 21-15, cuts the lead to 6.
I mean, East has a little bit of a matchup with 21.
32 Dorman feeling it.
Or 20. Savannah Smith, she's the tallest girl on the floor, and that time East was able to take advantage of it.
Foul on East is number 15. Or no, that was on.
Yeah, it was on Liz Key for West.
Wasn't the foul. She's going to shoot the. No, it was on Key. You're right. Her first.
Shooting the 1-on-1.
And it's missed. And Gregory out of the game right now for West. I know she's not.
No, she's in there.
Sorry, yeah, he saw her come around.
That was a forced shot right there. I never had a chance.
Yeah, Key was looking to get that ball up on the 3. And,
if you notice.
And East has come out in the man-to-man.
All she has to do is she pumps that thing. She has a layup.
Right.
That girl's going for the block the whole way.
Pump, fake, and go.
Right.
Key's setting up over there. She must be a 3-point shooter. Oh, wow. Turnover.
Unforced.
French comes in, dribbles the ball down, looks inside, gets the ball inside the 21 and misses it. But rebound.
There's Woody.
Woody, the reason he put her back in with the rebound, puts it back up and good.
So French is, she's making the other players around her better, so that's a good sign of a very good player. I mean, that was a very nice look, a nice bounce pass. And
very unselfish because she could have took the shot there.
Yes.
And here's West's offense right there. She goes in, loses the ball. Ball picked up by number 12 for Lakota East, which is Savannah Stewart.
And Barry says no.
No, you're not going to have any.
No, that's not going to go. It's a good take. I mean, she took it right to her, and Barry, the law of verticality.
Very good job, though, for Barry not picking up the foul.
The law of verticality, straight up and down.
Yes, and was falling away from her, so did nothing to create contact. Ends up doesn't get but gets the block and no call.
French spun out there with a nice move, but caught her with a double dribble.
So the turnover on French and Lakota East gives the ball back to West with 1:07 left in the half. East enjoying a 4-point lead at this point. Cut into a little bit. They were up by 8 at one point, and East has scored the last 4.
Star Owens in the game now for the Firebirds. I think he finally was giving Kiera Gregory a well-deserved rest. She looked like she was starting to – she was a little winded. It was a good sub by Andy because Kiera worked hard in the second quarter. She needed her rest.
And you don't want her to get a foul or something dumb.
Right.
There's only a minute left, so why have that done?
Oh,
shots just missed. It looked like it was going to be pretty good by number 3.
That was a nice look.
Sarah Niehaus.
Oh. They're calling that one on Barry. I don't know, Dan. Let's take a look at this one. That looked like a pretty clean block to me.
Gotta look at the body. Boy, that looked like a really good block to me.
Yeah.
Didn't get her with the body, and the hand is considered part of the ball. So that's not a foul.
Well, it is now.
Was that your friend making that call?
No.
Gruber, no?
No. Bobby did not make that call.
Gruber, one of the officials, Bobby Gruber, and Greg offered his glasses to him before the game.
That one never gets old.
Well, it looked like the guy that made that call needs your glasses, so you might want to talk to him about that. Dan wanted to call.
Oh. Flores missed the easy one, made the hard one.
That's why you called your shot.
Yep, she kept on battling.
Missed the shot, followed it up, gets the rebound.
And now good defense.
Causes a turnover, but
here comes Kiera, so it looks like they're going to.
I'm surprised with 16 seconds up. They may be putting her in for offense.
Yeah. Well, Barry, she was due for a rest as well. She's been running the floor and playing some defense. So
very true. And probably wanted the defense on French. Because Gregory's all over her, and she's not even allowed to get the ball until out by the half-court line.
So they're going to have French go one-on-one. And she just threads her way into that west zone.
Down.
Oh, Kira shot that as a pinch early, but not bad. So an excellent second quarter by the Firebirds, Dan.
Yes, it was. I mean, after being down by 4 going into the second quarter, and then East opened up with the first 2 points to go up by 6. West goes on a 14-0 run to go up to an 8-point lead. East was able to cut that down a little bit, so now they're down by 4. They went on a little mini 4-0 run themselves. So
at half.
We're now at halftime. So Greg and I will be back after halftime to carry the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Firebird Arena. Greg Helmkamp and Dan Zeverink.
Bringing you the action. Pretty good action right now. Lakota West up 23-19 at half. Now, the one big piece of news we weren't sure is Savannah Smith comes in and knocks down a jumper to cut the lead to 2. But the big news was their outstanding player, Madison French, limped off the floor at the end of the half when she went down driving to the basket. It looked like an ankle issue, and she's not in right now. So that is big news for Lakota East fans and also Lakota West, is their number one of their best players is not in.
That's huge, because one of my keys would be for them to start getting the touches to her and running the offense through her, because she does find their big girl, number 20, Savannah Smith, and they went right to her, and she was able to score underneath. There's a nice inbounds play by West.
Gets the score. Who was that? I didn't see.
That was Brose. Laura Brose, I believe.
Brose knocked down. Yeah, that's big, and it also puts.
That's no, that was 23.
Who off her leg? That looks like West ball. Yeah, she dribbled between her legs and actually hit her ankles. Number 12, Sarah Seawalk.
That was Lily Johnson with a nice take on that for that basket.
Yeah, and the good thing is Seawalk, the second best player, who's the leading scorer for East right now with 7 points at the half, now is being guarded by Gregory, who shut French down to 4 points in the first half. So
yeah,
that's a big piece of news there for East again, as you now have Gregory playing against her. As Barry takes the ball out, kicks the ball out to 23, and rains the 3.
Lily Johnson coming out on fire, Dan, and beginning the third here.
Well, she is. That's Lily Johnson knocks the ball down, and
so East had jumped into a 2-3 zone, and West made him pay. And so the key to, it's going to be interesting for East. They're going to have to get the ball to.
Dorman rips that missed shot down, gets the ball out to Flores, who's setting up the offense for West.
West is going to want to continue with their pressure defense to force turnovers. And
Gregory over to Johnson, who looks like
she's feeling it.
Shot. She's feeling just short. Ball cleared off by number 23 for the East is Brooke Asher, who has 2 points also off the bench. The only bench scoring, Greg, is Brooke Asher, number 23 for East. West had nobody. Fouls number 3, hits a nice shot for a good answer. That is Emma Fole. Knocks down and answers that, 28-24, cuts the lead to 4.
Riley Wood is 25 is in. It looks like she's going to have to step up. She's got some big shoes to fill if she's stepping in for French, and I believe she is.
Yeah, she's a big girl, too, down in the middle. She's one of the taller kids. Nice block out there by 12. That was Seawalk with a nice box out to get that rebound.
Stop ball.
Comes down fast, puts the ball up, and doesn't get it there. Ball kicked out to Gregory. He's going to probably go right to the basket. Ball was stolen.
Oh, great hustle by Barry.
Wow, people
sacrificed her body.
Yes. Gregory comes up with a shot, overshot it. Ball cleared out by number 21 there, brings it in.
Wow, that was a Euro step right there.
Yeah, that was definitely a giant step there as Brooke Asher takes the ball out.
Oh, nice pass, and Dorman
couldn't quite get in the handle. Dorman ball's out 32 and missed it. She now missed her last 2 shots for Lily Johnson. Cleared out by West. Down comes Owen, and the turnover is 21 from Lakota East. It hits her hands, and the ball rolls out of bounds. That's Brooke Asher, and the ball comes out.
The pace is quickened.
I think that's probably for West, don't you think?
Without a doubt. This pace definitely favors West. I don't think East wants to get in the track meet with them.
No, and as that happened, that's when West went on their 14-0 run when they picked up the pace, started playing defense.
And he's more than happy to run.
Yes. And that's where West is at their best when the pace picks up a little bit. And that's why I think Dan Wallace called those 2 timeouts to kind of get that slowed down.
Well, I tell you, Lily's not off by much. Those last 3 shots are just a pinch off.
And a good shooter, you got to believe the next one's coming down. As Key's going to come in, number 15.
They're not going to yell at her. They'll yell at her if she doesn't take that shot.
No, that's what he wants her to do. In fact, you see right there, well, you can't see it on the camera, but Andy's shaking his head yes, like those shots are not coming out because I'm just going to give your legs a little rest and we'll get you back in. You know, a good shooter, the boys coach Mike Mueller always used to say that, you got to believe the next one's going in.
Yeah.
That's got to be the mentality of a shooter.
Don't have a conscience. Nice double tee by West right there. That was
Very
beautiful.
Good job as Emily Key comes out or Elizabeth Key comes out and makes a really nice job there and double
Her and
teams.
Flores really made a nice jump out on that.
Yes, they did. Fish getting pretty vocal on that as the ball goes into Savannah Smith.
He's not happy with their help defense on the back end of it. They got to be quicker and slide over and help.
And it looks like Seawalk's going to have to pick up the pace. So she's the leading scorer for East, number 12, with 7 points as she takes that shot and just misses it short. Great job by Flores again in the right place, right time. He's going to take the ball and attack.
Great take.
Goes, up against 3. Goes actually a 1-on-3, and she gets the foul. Just misses the shot.
Yeah, she took it. She took her body right into it. Here's the replay.
It's going to be on 12, Seawalk.
Watch as she takes her body right into her, initiates it, and
Seawalk gets the foul right there. You see it. She's not too happy. That's her first foul, team's first in the second half.
That's
Flores knocked it down.
It's really tough to get that charge and call in that particular area.
Yes. Up by 5 is West, 29-24, 3:42 left in the third quarter. Flores walking into, knocks down her second shot, puts it at 30-24, 6-point lead as East now is about to attack.
Flores up to 9 points, kind of a quiet, a lot of them at the foul line, so she's doing a good job of getting fouled and converting.
So if you're East right now, Greg, you don't have a lot of people scoring, although you got
she's back in.
Yeah, so here's your score because they just took out Seawalk. Who's gonna be scoring? Peyton Woods was a long. Wow, that took a very shooter's roll.
Roll.
Yeah, that was
shooter touch.
Peyton Woody knocks down the 3, cuts it down to a 3-point lead. So that was a big shot.
Yes, it was. Skip pass.
All the way across.
I don't really like that, but it worked out.
It worked out okay. It's going to be out on Woody. Lucky she didn't get a foul there because that would have been number 3. But it went off of her and out of bounds. The East faithful saying that went off of her foot, but the call goes to West. They're going to take it out.
Everybody has perfect vision from way up in the rafters. Dan, have you noticed that?
Yes, it's amazing. I will tell you, have you ever refereed a game, Greg?
Never.
I have.
I refuse.
I'm going to tell you something. It looks a lot different out under the basket than it does out here.
I bet.
I mean, it's really different. The kids are moving. There's a lot of stuff. Visibility's blocked. It's tough as Gregory misses a shot. And rebound cleared out by number 24.
That's French. She's got a little bit of a limp to her. See, French?
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be moving quite as well. Knocked down by Peyton Woody. 2 threes in a row. 6 straight points ties the game up. Woody coming in and making a big difference here hitting those threes.
She's playing very smart, too, with those 2 fouls. She's a very smart player, Dan.
Yes, she is. And obviously a very good 3-point shooter. She's knocked down 2 consecutive 3-pointers to put in. Gregory shot's blocked again inside.
That's French again.
Ball kicked out. Gregory's not afraid to shoot. Takes it.
And bam.
Answered by Gregory. 33-30 as they're there, and we're going to have a timeout.
So nice kick out. And, again, Kiera, Wes will say, you keep on shooting. And she did. And this one, nothing but net.
Nothing but net. But as we said before, shooter's mentality's got to be the next one's going down and not worry. You can't worry about 2 or 3 previous misses. You just got to worry about the next shot, and you believe it's going down.
Right.
And that'll make you a good shooter, and it did. Gregory, obviously a good shooter. Some of the statistics, while we got a break here in the first half, was the Lakota East leading scorer, number 12, is Sarah Seawalk with 7. One thing we were talking about before, then 4 by Savannah Smith, and then 2 by Asher, 4 by Megan French, and then 2 by Peyton Woody, who's now increased that to 8.
Yeah.
She hit 6, and she hit 6.
She's come alive, sparked the comeback.
She really has. But as you see this, Gregory doing a great job on both sides. It's Gregory down here, number 1, who's got 8 points and was leading it, and followed by Flores with 7. And then again, Emily Dorn with 4, and 4 by Barry. But again, what's interesting about looking at these halftime statistics, the starters are the only ones that have scored for either team. I'm sorry, Brooke Asler did knock down 2. She's the only bench player. So, East leads in the bench play right now with 2-0.
So French is back out, Dan. I noticed she was up and down the floor and noticeable, a little bit of a limp.
Seawalk's back in also. So those are your 2 scorers.
Right here.
With her, Smith, who drives.
Woody's picking it up. Smith's got to pick it up for East, too. But
yep.
Woody's
That's
done
a
nice
good move.
job.
I mean, I really like that move where she's taking, as a post player, taking the ball right down there and getting that little bank shot.
Right.
And if she, it's hard to block because you got your body turned sideways. It's almost a hook shot. If she starts knocking down that's trouble because she's the tallest player in West. Has nobody to counter that,
right,
or block or alter that shot. So if she starts hitting that could be trouble for West.
Well, it looks like East is going to a. I can't tell if that's a 2-3 or a 2-1-2. Looks like a 2-1-2.
Gregory misses that shot badly, just over the rim.
I tell you, the East coach is throwing like 3 or 4 different looking defenses at West.
West well coaches them, picks them up, and understands them. I think I don't know how much that's going to confuse them, but
wide open.
Oh, just misses it.
Look at Barry.
Nice job by Barry with a great box out
and a great
Looks
look
down the floor. Finds Doman again. He's running the floor. 32 runs the floor. Great.
Yes, she does.
Oh wow, tough pass right through her hands. Oh,
Saves
nice save. Nice hustle over there by Johnson.
Yeah.
Not just a shooter, but a heck of a hustle. Get into Doman again. Looks across Flores over to Barry.
It's a shame Dorman couldn't have handled that catch. She might have been able to draw that third foul and Woody.
That's a Lily Johnson who knocks that one down. She's missed a couple real close, but Andy brought her out, gave her a little rest, a little drink of water, and then she comes, fresh legs, and knocks it down to balloon the lead out to 6 again. So East hits 6 straight points, ties the game, and now West hits 2 straight threes.
Yeah.
As Gregory fights through the
East, you can tell they miss French, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the flow is not as good as it was. And when they get that ball in the corner, West has got 2 players jumping out on the ball. It's a pretty good defense. There's a good take by East.
Yeah, that is Seward, the leading scorer for East right now. He's picking up the offense.
Seawalk, yeah.
Seawalk, yes.
Or Seawalk or Seawalk. I think it's Seawalk. I don't know.
Seawalk, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm the Archie Bunker name.
There you go.
Don't be offended.
She's a tough player.
I still have a kid at East in football that parents used to get real mad at me as Seawalk drops down, but I still to this day don't know if it's Ryan Patrick or Patrick Ryan. I have no idea. And his parents used to just get all over me because I could never quite get that right. So I just stopped down. He turned out that he was just Ryan. Either first or last name, I don't know which one, but that was it. The quarter
into the
comes
third.
to an end.
Firebirds by 4.
East drops down 2 free throws to cut the lead to 4, 36-32. But you got to like it if you're Lakota West, and I think the number was 50 that we talked about. Neither team, East has only been in the 50s, a couple times. West has never got there. So if they're able to get to 50 and with the defense they're playing, you got to feel good about their chances.
We'll be right back. Make that point.
Hi, welcome back to the Lakota West Firebird Arena as the West Firebird girls team is taking on the East Thunderhawk girls team. And we have a pretty close one right now. It's a 4-point game going into the fourth quarter, 36-32. And the big news right now is Megan French with a bad ankle, walked out at halftime hurt.
Yeah.
She's come back in, but you can tell she's a little ginger on that ankle. But Greg, tell me some of your thoughts here going third. What do you see in this?
Well, I think without French and she's on the bench, she gave a go for about 2 minutes, noticeably limping. So their offense is not as fluid without her because she is a very tough player. But West pressure, I think they have caused East to turn the ball over 10 times, and to me that's the difference in the game right now.
Yeah,
West's pressure. Yeah, it's they're generating points off that, and now they're starting to knock down some outside shots. So West is getting a little confident.
Lily Johnson's come in, number 23, and has knocked down a couple threes and big. And Gregory hit a big three after East had tied the game. Gregory came down, knocks down a three. She ends up losing the ball there.
And there's Woody again.
So a turnover, and Woody's been a big player for East. If she hit, and here's Seawalk, their leading scorer, gets down and puts it in. That's a nice take.
That is just fundamental A+ right there.
Yeah, you got to give that to her. And that's East's leading scorer. She has picked up the offense with Megan French not being on the floor and done a very good job of it.
There she is again. Boom.
Boom.
Wow.
Lily Johnson, coming up big. That puts her in double digits with 11 points. And Seawalk has 11 points. So those are the two leading scorers for the game. Or I'm sorry, Gregory has 11. So there's your three largest.
I like your
scorers.
point you made with Lily Johnson when Andy brought her out. Said don't quit shooting, and gave her a little rest. And man, she's rewarded Andy with some nice.
Legs are good. Comes back in as number 3 for Lakota East. Comes in here with a really nice take to the basket with a little right-handed kind of floater. That's number 3, Emily Fold, knocks that down.
I'm just going to say again, Dan, that I'm really surprised that they have not fixed that help.
Ooh, nice take there.
Lily Johnson is in fuego.
Her 13th point. She's really been a spark off the bench for Lakota, or for the Firebirds. She's come in and knocked down and put her 13th point on the board, and that's big.
The West defense, they cannot let them drive like that to the hole.
No, yeah, that's killing them. Is Brooke, number 21, Brooke Ashley takes the ball in, and she's the only bench scoring for East, and she's probably playing for Megan French right now. So looking to score some points and help kind of make up some of that offensive efficiency without Megan French being in the game. And she misses her free throw. That foul was on Dorman, 32, her first.
They got
third.
French. They moved her down next to the assistant coach, so maybe she's going to try to give her a good 2 minutes or down the stretch here to try to spark East. So
here she comes.
Here she comes.
But
yeah.
Nelsie came off the bench limping a little bit, and Brooke Ashley missed both free throws. So West maintains the 5-point lead as they come down with Flores run the show. Gets the ball off to Gregory on the left wing over to the scoring juggernaut for West, Lily Johnson. Back to Flores, back to Gregory.
They're going to a 3-2 now.
Why not?
I mean, and they've really extended the defense.
And now you find she's attacking the middle, which is where you want to attack on a 3-2.
Well, yeah, you want to bring the post up to the foul line, get it in there, and let her,
dump it
dish,
off
and then
open,
go right low, and nice spin move.
Oh, Dolman, a little tough off the board. Had a good spin move, but was unable to finish. So now if you're East, you got to look at trying to get the ball into 33. Woody, who's been doing it, and/or 20 if you can get it down to her. She's a scorer for him. There she goes taking it. But 33 hit 3, and she hasn't really touched the ball. Seawalk.
Ooh, that was all the way down.
Yeah, Seawalk just missing the 3, which would have been big.
Lily Johnson with that rebound, and she has been a total beast the last 5 minutes.
And she drives to the middle of the floor, misses the layup. Well, ripped down by who else? Woody.
Yeah.
Peyton Woody having a heck of a game for the East Thunderhawks. Whoa.
Good.
Nice job by Gregory. Kind of read that pass.
She's going to, wow.
Nice move. Wow, that was wow the whole way.
Yeah, that
steals
was.
The ball, read the pass on the backdoor look, steals the ball, and then takes the length of the court and lays it in.
I thought she might kind of lower her shoulder and try to initiate contact. She did a beautiful spin move.
Yeah, she's now tied for the game high, 13 points is Gregory, tied with Lily Johnson. So between them, 26 of the 43 points.
West has stretched it out to 7, Dan.
Yeah, they have, and mainly through up pace, the tempo.
Yes.
If they can get it into a high-tempo game, it's a West game. There's no doubt about that. So I'm sure that's what they're going to try and keep doing, is trying to push the tempo, because I don't think East, especially without Madison French, is real comfortable in that.
Well, she's in, and you're right. She just checked into the score table and went to sit down, and she is limping.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem of tempo, because she's not going to have the speed she normally has.
I can't tell if it's her ankle or her knee. They got her athletic tape on her right. It starts at the knee and goes down. I don't know exactly what she did.
Maybe her shin. She went down.
Yeah,
she was
right
driving,
at the
fell
half.
down, turned it over at the end of the half, and she never got back up. In fact, after the half, both teams were off the floor, and she was still being looked at by the trainers. So whatever it was, she got back up and limped off on her own. But I don't know if it looked like an ankle to me, but it could have been a shin or it could have been a knee. I don't know.
Well, looks like they're going to have their starters back in for the 4 minutes. Got 4:40 to go, so we're definitely in the stretch run.
The billing correct for East, 20 Savannah Smith's a good player for them. Seawalk, 12, is a very solid player. French is supposedly one of the best players, one of their top scorers.
Look at all that tape on her right leg. There's everywhere.
Oh yeah, it looks almost like a knee.
Yeah,
You're giving support to the knee where that tape is. So hopefully nothing serious, but she is definitely limping noticeably.
She's a gamer.
And that will affect both the shot and her defense, being able to play either one of those.
Yeah.
With that bad knee. Hard to push off on when you shoot. Got into French, kicks it back out. He's drive the ball, and the ball's almost, oh, wow. Seawalk makes a nice job returning that for the tip.
Lily Johnson again.
Yeah, Lily Johnson.
We've said her name a lot.
We have on both sides of the floor. Johnson knocks that away. Just as you're saying it, she tips the ball away. Seawalk was driving the ball. Gregory, who I'm really impressed with, number one, Gregory, is 13 points. But the biggest thing she's done today is she's held Megan French to 4 points, even though she just got injured. But Megan had 4 points in the first half, and that was because Gregory was playing such tough defense. And that's what Andy demands of all his players. I don't care about you scoring, but you better play defense or you're not going to be on the floor.
Well, Andy's gone to a full timeout. It looks like he's wanting to script this last half of this fourth quarter.
Both teams look like they're going through starters, Greg.
Yeah, and I think also that timeout is also give Lily Johnson a bit of a blow. I mean, she's put a really burned a lot of energy.
Gregory also, just blowing that, and she's played. Lily Johnson and Gregory are the star of the game for Lakota West right now, just the way they've played. And Flores has done a nice job directing the floor.
She has.
Getting the ball down
Barry
there.
Johnson's Barry Nagwa's doing a lot of dirty work, and Dorman's still running the floor. So
yes.
It's a pretty good combination they got out there, and they're very unselfish. You notice that?
Yes, they are. They look inside. Well, and you can see that Dorman's got all her points from running the floor and getting some layups. And she missed that third time where she got a breakout, but she does a great job. 32 does a great job, Dorman, for Lakota West of running the floor. As soon as the ball's turned over, she's like a bolt shot out of a cannon down there. And West doing a good job looking up and finding her.
Yeah.
Which is a sign of a well-coached team. That's what you do. You look down the floor as soon as you get the turnover, and West has 11 or 12 turnovers right now, winning that battle, which is something you want to do. And they're also leading the rebounding battle at 18-16.
Well, he can afford to run some offense, run a little time, and I hope that he emphasizes when they're on defense, help, help. Don't make it easy for him.
Barry gets to that, kicks it to Johnson, a little overdone, but right there is
Lily Johnson. That was Dorman, but
that was Dorman on the shot. Sorry, who missed it. She doesn't care though. She's going to go right back to the
right.
basket and drop it.
Took it right over the tall girl.
Yeah, kind of faked, and Smith went up for the block, went by it. She hesitated and then put it in off the basket for the points to put West up by 9. 45-36, 3:29 to go in the game.
And he just got warned for being out of the box.
Oh. Not good.
He was a little excited.
Yeah, well, that you don't want to see.
Well,
was that a warning or what is that?
It was just a warning. It was not anything. But the
okay.
next one will be repercussions.
Yes. So stay in the box.
There's Flores.
By Flores. Again,
look at her.
She's
Look
got
up.
a great nose for the ball, and then puts it up. Whoa.
Oh,
tough shot.
A Steph Curry looking thing.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. If you get down to Seawalk, comes down, stops, pops, just short.
She might be getting a little tired.
Yeah,
which is understandable.
West's going to get that ball as a one off number 33 Woody's leg. Going to be West ball, and they're enjoying a 9-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Barry's going to inbound the ball. They're going to guard him to 90 feet.
Yeah, they're going to bring pressure. It's time to
ball, which is a smart play there as Flores gets the ball and gets it right back into
Barry. Didn't have any problem.
Nope, drives the floor. Oh, just missed it, but a great job by Dorman, who puts it in. Dorman coming in and playing a big game.
You know what? I mean, 3 girls for West have just taken turns imposing their will. Yeah, it's the Dorman show now.
Yeah, it is Dorman who missed a shot, then came back and picked it up, put a shot in, and came up with that rebound, puts it back in. So Brooke Ashford knocks down. Good answer for East if you're there.
Yeah.
Kicks it down to an 8-point lead at 47-39. So that was a big shot by
2.5 minutes, yeah.
Here's a good shot of Dan Walsh, the head coach of Lakota East, who bends down talking to his players. So Brooke Asher, the only bench player to score, knocks down another 3. But you're right, Greg, as we look at this, the 3 players that came to play for West today, certainly, Amari Flores, the senior point guard, she's playing well, but really Lily Johnson, and the one that's playing both sides is Kiara Gregory, number 1 for West. She's leading in points with 13 and tied with Lily Johnson with 13.
Yeah,
but she's really playing defense. I mean, how many points is it worth to shut down defensively? Play shutdown defense.
And the plus-minus differentials.
Yes.
Kiara looks very good in plus-minus differential right now.
I mean, she's stealing the ball, creating the turnovers. She's one of the reasons why West is leading in the turnover battle. Right now, doing a really good job of that.
Well, I'm just noticing. I don't know if Coach Walsh he's probably going to go offense-defense because right now French is on the bench.
She's almost a liability for you. I mean, I hate to say that.
Yeah. So he's going to have her play offense probably when he can, and
in defense.
Yeah, she's going to sit while
let Brooke Asher come in. Asher hit that big 3, so that was big. She's definitely let herself known on the floor.
Now West has to be patient. It's okay to burn some clock now. You don't have to force anything. Make sure it's a good shot.
And Flores, being a smart player, knew that.
Yeah.
She got the ball and pulled the ball back out. Got the ball out to Gregory on the top.
They're going to burn some clock now, Dan.
Yes. It's going down to they're 2:10.
At some point.
So they should not take a shot till they're under 2 minutes to go, would be my guess.
I don't know if they're even going to look to score. They're going to look for fouls.
They're going to look for fouls, and they forward Lily Johnson.
And how many? Oh, East
that's only 2.
Yeah, East is going to have to get busy with.
They're going to need to now with under 2 minutes and 1:59 to go in the game.
So
and they're only at 2. You're going to see Hack-a-Shack right here.
Yeah.
Everybody.
They're not wanting Woody to get any fouls, so they're going to bring some people in to accumulate some
fouls.
And
with this 8-point lead, Andy's in no hurry to get the ball into the basket or shot up. Flores is going to have it. Get the ball out to Gregory, one of your better shooters.
They got to start fouling, I think.
They're going to have to foul pretty soon. Oh. The one thing you didn't want to see is Seawalk comes up with a steal, comes down and puts the ball in quickly. So cuts the lead down to 6. So West has to be real careful here. I mean, taking the air out of the ball.
Yeah, too early.
But you don't want to turn it over either. As West is struggling a little bit, and Andy calls a timeout. As he thought, probably a good timeout.
A little early.
Yeah, you're only up 6, 1:30 to go. It's hard to take the air out of the ball, and East is coming at you now.
Yeah, they had started at 2:30, and I would like to see them look to score, another 1 or 2 possessions, but not force anything.
Yeah,
so they forced the throw.
Johnson or Gregory or Dorman under the basket, then you got something. Just put the ball up. But at that point, I wouldn't shoot anything outside. There's no need to take a 3 or an outside shot because those shots will be open all day. And they'll be open shots. I mean, they're double teaming you, trying to steal the ball, so somewhere along the line, somebody's open.
Well, if they're overplaying, a fake, you can take the ball to the hole and at the very least go to the free throw line.
Yes.
So.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, they weren't even looking to score. None of their eyes were on the hoop. And I don't know. It's easy for us to coach up here.
Yeah, it's real easy to sit here and give all the coaching advice. Although both of us have coached in the past, and these are tough games. You got a rival. You want to protect. You don't want to do anything dumb. It's a rival game. Fishman trying to protect this 18-game win streak. East trying to beat that 18-game. Trying to end it right here. Came in favored to the game, and whoever walks away from this 3-2, and will be up in the GMC because West already has a GMC win. This will be their second GMC win. Have 0 losses in the conference. So it's a big game to win the conference.
I think West has beat Sycamore and Mason, but lost to Princeton.
That's true.
So West.
That
was an aggressive move towards the
Wayne.
And Wayne?
Wayne, yes.
What about Mason?
East has a win at Mason.
Okay.
East has beat Mason, so they've got both of them have one league win.
Okay.
So this is big because this will put you up one game and. Have the head-to-head type thing in any kind of a tie. So.
Well, I think this is bigger for West because you want to, at home you want to hold advantage.
Hold serve.
Yep.
Flores has the ball. She's going to be double teamed. They're going to get the foul right there, number 3, which is what they want. I mean, I got some people saying very quick whistle, but you want that.
Especially they only have four team fouls. They're going to have to foul. They got to get into the bonus. So
that's him a full 3rd foul. So you wonder if he wants to keep her in as they're trying to foul. Team said that looked like a foul to me as 23 comes up. And they're going to foul Fish right there. She's got something to say about it. Got a foul. I'm not sure who they called that on.
They called it on 21.
21, her first. That's Asher, Brooke Asher. He's been the player that's come in and played for Megan French. Big shoes to fill. As they get the ball to Lily Johnson, who gets a nice bounce pass out to Barry, who kicks it out, kicks it back out to Dorman, he kicks it out to Gregory. And we're going to get another foul there. Is that on? No, it's not on her. That's Brooke Asher again.
Yeah.
She's got 3 fouls. That's her second.
To give.
Yeah, that's her second.
Now it gets them up to 6, so.
Next one will be in the bonus.
Right.
Which where West is going to have to win it from. So you want to keep the ball on Gregory, Flores, or Lily Johnson in hands. Yes.
Yeah, Flores can knock him down.
That's going to be put Barry.
That might
on the free throw.
We'll see how this works out. They may.
That's a third foul on 21.
Not seeing Barry at the line. I don't think. We'll see what kind of stroke she's got down under pressure.
Yes, and that was actually on 23. Robinson for Lakota East. That's her first foul or second foul. And out comes 25 for Lakota East, which is Riley Wood. And out comes 23 for Lakota East, and that's Robinson, who just picked up her second foul.
Did they put French back in? They did not.
They did not. So she must be hurt pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be killing her not to play, especially in this game.
Barry missed the front end of the one-on-one, so East has the ball back. And we're going to get a foul on Barry, I believe. Barry or Gregory.
I think it's Gregory.
It's 1, yeah.
Yeah, number 1. No harm
That's
there.
4. Yeah, no harm. They just take the ball out. But West got some fouls to give, so why not?
Right.
Why not burn some time with less than a minute, 58 seconds to go, up by 6. East has the ball, looking to cut into this lead. But they can't spend too much time.
Oh, see, there's just no help. I mean, you got to help when that takes.
Luckily, there she misses.
There's a kick out.
Yeah, Foal misses the layup. Luckily for Western, you get a foul there. So Gregory's going to go, and that foul was on 30 or 22, I think. Olivia Hines, maybe? Yes. 20.
20.
Her second foul. 20 is
Savannah Smith.
Savannah Smith comes up with that foul.
All right.
So they're going to have to hit these free throws. They missed the front of the last one, so this would be big for her to hit this.
Good looking stroke.
Yes.
So I agree with you, Dan.
Makes it a 3-possession game with 44 seconds ago. That was a big free throw.
If you're West, you want Kiera, you want Flores, and you want Lily
Gregory
on the line.
Yeah, Gregory for sure.
Yeah, Gregory for sure, and Lily for sure.
23 is a good shooter.
And so is Flores.
Yep.
Flores, yeah.
Those are your shooters.
So if you're East, you probably want to go after Barry.
So a 3-possession game at 49-41, 8 points.
God, Barry's playing some good defense.
Yes, she is. Wow, big 3. Very quick 3. Quick timeout by East, 37.2 seconds, and the 3 cuts the lead to 5.
That was a line drive.
So, yeah, it's a 2-point possession again, or 2-point, so and in comes kid played freshman, Selena Blunt. 6 foot forward. Sophomore.
Little defense.
Yeah, and size. I mean, she's got some size.
She she moves quick though. Want her on the ball. That's
and she had
not a lot of fun when you give up.
Watching the JV game, she had a bunch of block shots.
You don't want to give up the ball and have a 6'4" person in your face. You know, it's hard to get that pass around them.
Yeah, the key is I don't think West is going to be attacking the basket too much. They're going to be happy to be on the perimeter, take the fouls, go to the line, and hopefully knock down 1 or 2 of the free throws.
All right, so Andy's made some subs, and it looks like he's got good free throw shooters in here now,
which makes a lot of sense. I hope he's got some dribbling in there, but
this has got to be a skill unit right here, I'd hope. There's a
smart play there by Dorman because she's allowed to run the floor after a made basket.
Yeah. And
so good job.
So give East credit; they have 44, 6'4", doing the double team on the press, and she has got wingspan. That's a tough.
44 coming out on that side of it.
She's going to be playing defense again, I'd say.
Yeah, I believe you're right. As they put Smith back in, they're one of their offensive players. Is back to the line is Gregory, who knocked down the last 2. If she does it again, it create. Missed that first to the one-on-one. There are 9 fouls, so after that it's going to be 2 shots from now on out. As Seawork takes the 3 and misses
Box out, girls.
And they boxed out, and they came up with it. We're going to have a jump ball, it looks like. Possession goes to, looks like Lakota East.
Now they're going to do
Back she comes in. East on the jump ball. Looks like East is going to maintain possession.
So they're both coaches doing offense-defense substitutions with 25.9 to go.
Emma Fole will inbound the ball, being guarded by 23 Johnson. Kicks it out, gets it out to Stewart or Seawalk. He makes a nice thing, just misses it. But there's Gregory.
Secure that with 2 hands. Boy,
I'm not sure who they're going to give the foul to, but
Kiera kind of fundamentally got away with a little bit of a mistake. You got to secure that with 2 hands first.
It's going to be on Seawalk. We're going to send Gregory back to line, who just missed her last free throw attempt.
They're in the double, so she'll get 2 shots.
She will get 2, and if she makes them both, game's pretty much over. It's a 3-possession game at that point. They'll be up by 8.
And the magic number of 50 will pop up.
And the magic number of 50.
First one to 50 wins, right?
I think so. And if she knocks us down, I think that's going to be the case. And she does. So it's 2 possessions just to tie the game. If she knocks us down, it's 3. And West, I think, pretty much saw it with 17.9 seconds left. That's a tall order to even get 3 possessions with 17 seconds left.
Well, I've seen some stuff in this
yes.
in this game where a couple long 3-pointers can go in. So
yes, and a couple fouls and missed free throws, and those things happen. Oh, and she does. She does not knock it down. So West with a 6-point lead. East coming down, and we're down to about 12 seconds. No. Wow, nice block.
And that's why Barry's in there, right?
Barry doing a great job.
She's been a tiger all day on the especially defensively hustle plays. Yes. She's been a tiger.
Yeah, she's a Fishman type player with playing defense.
Right, on the
getting
floor.
Points where she can, but on the floor. So down to 7 seconds. Ball's tied up out there.
Don't foul. Just don't foul.
Ashley. We're going to get a 3 out there. And she knocks it down.
At the buzzer. Wow.
So
what a game.
47. So I was right. If you got to 50, you win. The first time East gets there, or West gets there, and they beat their arch rivals, maintain the 19-game winning streak, is West able to go to win this game 50-47.
So they hold serve, and a really this what you expect in this rival game. So
great job by Lakota West. Andy doing the job again. Great defense, picking up the pace. The game, I think, in my opinion, was won by Lakota West because they were able to control the pace of the game. They got up-tempoed. They got the up-tempo going, and they won the game.
And losing French was definitely a big blow.
In the second half, certainly bad. So
we'll be with you the next time.
We'll be next time you see Lakota West playing. I'm not sure who, but
we'll be here.
We'll be here.
Bye-bye.
Bye.